Hello Miramar, I'm Mayor Wayne Messam, and welcome to the Mayor's Corner. I'm so excited to bring you some updates and announcements in this segment. The City of Miramar continues to get international news coverage because we are continuing to set records. Last week at the Miramar Anson Sports Complex, we hosted the NACAC Invitational. World Athletics, which is the governing body for track and field, held an international track and field event right here in our fair city. Over 180 world-class sprinters, runners, jumpers competed right here in the city of Miramar. And Trayvon Bramell burned the track lanes. He clocked the 9.77 in the men's 100 meters. And to date, it is the fastest 100-meter time that has been run this season. Boy, the Olympics is really starting to shape up. But guess what? That is the second time in less than a month and a half where the city of Miramar clocked the world's fastest 100-meter time, being the first when Shakara Richards ran the women's fastest 100-meter time for this track season right here at the sports complex. I had a great meeting with the president of NACAC, who actually said that they are going to bring this world-class event back to the city of Miramar. And we're so excited to see the Anson Sports Complex, the vision of hosting world-class championships right in our city, really starting to take shape and unfold right before our eyes. So the next time you see a track meet that's scheduled for the Anson Sports Complex, make sure to sign up and come and get your tickets, because you very well may see a world-leading time and maybe a world record. One of my constant activities with fitness is the yoga series. And I'm proud to announce we have extended the yoga series, which are free every Saturday, 10 a.m. right here in the Botanical Garden at Town Center. Is absolutely free. On June 19th, we are having a Caribbean-themed yoga session where we're asking all participants to wear their Caribbean flag colors or your favorite island's color and show your spirit while we participate in yoga. We'll see you every Saturday at 10 o'clock at Town Center, but on June 19th, we're having beach yoga, so wear your Caribbean flag colors. Next month in July, we celebrate our nation's founding on 4th of July. And backed by popular demand are our annual fireworks show celebrating our nation's independence. Last year, we were unable to have the fireworks because of the pandemic. But this year, not only are we bringing the fireworks back, but we're also having a free mayor's concert starting at 6 p.m. at Regional Parks Amphitheater. This absolutely free concert has some amazing artists and a diverse lineup as well. Our first artist will be Timberlive. You have an opportunity to celebrate and dance with a live Latin performance by Timberlive. Also, we have Taylor Dayne. Taylor Dayne rocked the 80s and the 90s with her soulful hits that I think the community is really going to enjoy. And we look forward to celebrating with Taylor Dayne. And look out for Morgan Heritage. Yes, Grammy Award-winning Morgan Heritage dynamic reggae band. Wow. If you really think about this free concert at the Miramar Amphitheater, we really have a big birthday celebration to have for our nation's founding on 4th of July. See you at Regional Park. And rounding out at the end of the month on June 25th, in association with the Caribbean Bar Association, the Mayor's Office will recognize Caribbean American jurists that are serving our community well from Palm Beach, Broward, and Dade County. We look forward to honoring Caribbean American judges that are serving our community so faithfully in the judicial system. I would like to pause to wish the City of Miramar a happy Juneteenth on June 19th. Juneteenth is a city-recognized holiday where we observe the emancipation of slaves in this country. On June 19th in 1865 in Galveston, Texas, the federal troops came in to assure that the last remaining slaves in America were freed. And at that founding of June 19th, 1865, it commemorates the emancipation of all slaves in this country. The City of Miramar has adopted an ordinance that recognizes Juneteenth as an official city holiday, and we're asking all of the community to recognize this significant moment in our country's history as we embrace the freedoms for all Americans. Over the last year, the city has received many inquiries from our residents in historic Miramar in the location for the proposed Innovation Village. The City of Miramar has applied for a land use amendment that went through a series of approval with our city's Planning and Zoning Board, the City Commission, Broward County, and the state of Florida. This land use amendment will facilitate the prospects and the vision of the proposed Innovation Village. I would like to invite you to take a look at an animation that illustrates the potential of this wonderful project that will merge job opportunities, workforce and affordable housing, and innovation in our city, right at the heart of historic Miramar. So take a look and enjoy.
The City of Miramar is excited to share the vision for the new Innovation and Technology Village. Located in the heart of historic Miramar, just east of the Turnpike, the Innovation and Technology Village will provide high-quality, affordable workforce housing, new technology and transportation hubs, as well as commercial space. It will be a pedestrian-friendly, mixed-use space that will connect to existing city facilities such as the Youth Enrichment Center, the Shirley Bronca Park Bandshell, and the new police substation. The city will partner with area schools, private and public companies to deliver hands-on training programs to fill the gap in skills that employers identified as key for tomorrow's workforce. As the only facility of its kind in Southwest Broward, the Innovation and Technology Hub will serve as a resource to strengthen the competitive edge of local, small, startup and scale-up businesses through its Business Incubation Program. Budding entrepreneurs will enjoy a collaborative environment that will help speed up their growth and success in those pivotal early stages of their business. Office space and access to shared equipment will be available for small startups, in addition to management training, networking opportunities, coaching, and mentoring resources.
The vision for the Innovation and Technology Village came from a needs assessment of 13 years of property values, household income, employment rate, and education. The assessment divided the city into 4 districts to better understand the trends for specific areas. This chart shows an analysis of Miramar's residential and commercial property value. The blue line in each graph represents the residential property value from 2007 to 2020. The trend shows that it has taken a decade for residential property values to recover from the Great Recession, which started in 2008. The data showed disparities in housing, transportation, education, and infrastructure in historic Miramar compared to the rest of the city, with the lowest median household income, median home value $200,000 less, the highest unemployment rate, and 3 times more residents without a high school diploma. The city, working with community partners, developed a strategic long-term sustainability plan to address this gap. Starting from the ground up, the city has invested over $230 million in infrastructure improvements since 2007, including roads, sewage, water, and streetscape projects. $38 million was spent on the multi-service complex, which offers invaluable services to senior residents, Fire Station 19, and a police substation that just opened in April 2021. The assessment also found that the cost to support historic Miramar far exceeds what the city receives in taxes at $107 million. The 33023 project area has also been studied by Broward College as part of the Broward Up initiative, which seeks to increase educational access and attainment and remove barriers to meaningful employment in areas showing economic and educational disparity.
To proceed with the Innovation and Technology Village vision, it is necessary to start by establishing the land use and zoning entitlements. In 2020, the city began the process of filing for a Land Use Plan Amendment, or LUPA, through the county and state review agencies. The proposed LUPA calls for a local activity center land use designation for the 83-acre area impacted. This designation provides the entitlement flexibility to develop the variety of uses proposed in the vision. Many other steps are necessary before construction can begin, such as zoning and site plan approval through the City Commission. Working with the community, the original development program for the LUPA was reduced by 450 dwelling units and 100,000 square feet of commercial uses.
The Miramar Technology and Innovation Village involves different properties, some publicly owned and some privately owned, and will be implemented in multiple phases over the next 8 years and beyond. Phase 1 includes the open field at the Henry D. Perry Education Center. City properties like Wellman Park and part of the YEC will undergo future expansion. We will need to relocate the park amenities to the open field at the Perry Park, as it is a perfect fit because of its proximity and size. To move this forward, in 2020, the city entered into a recreation license agreement with Broward County Public Schools. This allows the city to make various improvements to the open field, as shown here. Residents will be able to enjoy the new park amenities during non-school hours. Construction is scheduled to begin summer 2021, with completion expected by the end of the year. Phase 2 begins with the development of the 40,000 square foot Innovation and Technology Hub that will be located next to YEC. Additional parking for the 2 to 3 story new facility will replace the tennis courts. Phase 2 also includes the development of the Wellman Park. The site plan is being analyzed and will fit between 55 to 85 new for rental and for sale residential units on the east side that are between 2 and 3 stories high. The new units will cater to the workforce sector, such as teachers, nurses, and police officers. A passive public park or plaza is proposed on the west side of the property to include walkways, sitting areas, water features, outdoor garden games, etc. Phase 2 will also include the construction of a new segment of Southwest 33rd Street, which will connect Southwest 69th Way to Southwest 68th Avenue. This new street will function as the main spine to service the new residential units at Wellman Park and to alleviate traffic on nearby streets. These artist renditions conceptually show what the buildings could look like. Adherence to the city's high-quality design standards will help preserve the character of the existing single-family residential neighborhood adjacent to the site. The final phase of the vision includes the revitalization of the shopping plazas on Miramar Parkway. For years, these centers have been the source for community retail in historic Miramar. For long-term sustainability, these retail centers need to be updated. Similar centers throughout South Florida are embracing compact, mixed-use concepts that offer retail shopping experiences as well as other uses like residential and office spaces on upper floors. This will provide residents a shorter commute and convenient shopping within walking distance. The city has already initiated discussions with these private property owners to begin exploring these opportunities. The rendering shows a recently completed project in Davie, Florida, that highlights the mixed-use design principles and project scale that can be achieved on the Miramar Parkway shopping plazas.
So how will this innovation and technology village affect traffic in historic Miramar? Let's look at the measures taken by the city. A consultant performed a traffic study of the area which took into consideration community concerns like speeding, cut-through traffic from County Line Road to Miramar Parkway, and traffic during school hours. Upon review of traffic impacts on all phases of the project, it was determined that all studied roadways and intersections will still operate at an acceptable level of service. However, while phases 1 and 2 will have minimal impact, the later phases will have a higher impact. The city is planning to construct additional road improvements to help with the area's expected traffic circulation as seen on the map. The new road configuration and improvements will help distribute most of the traffic from the proposed developments towards Miramar Parkway. School bus travel has also been analyzed and will be enhanced. Buses that go to H.D. Perry currently drive through Southwest 68th Avenue and cut through neighborhood streets. With the new Southwest 33rd Street extension, school buses will be able to bypass the neighborhood streets and go directly to H.D. Perry. Also, school buses to H.D. Perry often park idle near the school entrance, and block the intersection on Southwest 69th Avenue. The new road configuration will move the school entrance to the west and provide stacking areas for buses to safely wait without blocking traffic. During school hours, traffic congestion currently occurs at the intersection of Southwest 68th Avenue and Southwest 34th Street. A new roundabout will be placed at this intersection to help with traffic circulation. In addition, a new paved drop area will be built around AC Perry to allow parents to pull over without blocking the street. Other improvements on the roads include new speed bumps, restriping faded markings and crosswalks, and replacing or installing new traffic signs. No through truck traffic signage will be placed to limit large trucks from crossing through neighborhood streets. Finally, 18,000 linear feet of sidewalks is planned to make streets safer for pedestrians and encourage connectivity and walking instead of driving. This animation shows a bird's eye view of the proposed roadway configuration and improvements. Great things are soon to come as the Innovation and Technology Village vision begins to take shape into reality. It's all right here in historic Miramar.